Hello, language assistants. In this video, we will be talking about the vocabulary used in healthcare facilities. Disclaimer: this multimedia presentation does not represent any legal advice. The research and contents of this presentation were done with the sole intent of informing those who watch it. The purpose of this presentation is not to train a medical interpreter, and if there exists any discrepancy between the wording in this presentation and that of the source documents, the wording in the source document takes precedence. When we assist healthcare providers, we typically interpret for the practitioner and/or patient. These calls will usually concern appointment, bookings, symptoms, diagnosis, and treatment. In order to assist health-related calls, we require the LA to know medical vocabulary ranging from anatomical terms to sexual health, including internal and external body parts. As language assistants, we must be able to interpret common illnesses and treatments. By memorizing and using the glossaries concerning medical terms, you will be ready to interpret for our healthcare partners who need our assistance. If you have any doubts, be sure to check our glossaries. During conversations, we also come across these terms. And these terms. Here, inflammation is a localized response by the destruction of tissues and is usually shown by a redness or swollen part of the body. A stroke is the sudden death of brain cells due to lack of oxygen caused by a blockage of blood flow or rupture of an artery to the brain. Sudden loss of speech, weakness, or paralysis of one side of the body can be symptoms. Some common symptoms include the loss of vision, speech, and/or balance. When we say special needs, we refer to any physical, mental, behavioral, or cognitive limitation condition that requires medical attention. If you weren't able to translate some of the terms, please refer to our glossaries. Here, antibiotics is a drug used to treat bacterial infections. They're commonly used to treat strep throat, pneumonia, and urinary tract infections. A quarantine is used to restrict the spread of disease among people by isolating them in a room away from personal contact. Contraceptives are a method or device used to prevent pregnancy. Another commonly word used is birth control. This includes condoms and the pill, as some people call it. STI stands for sexually transmitted infection, and they're passed from person to person through sexual contact. People can prevent the transmission of STIs when they use birth control. There is no shame in not being able to translate for a client. We would much prefer an accurate and efficient call to an inadequate one. When you do so, remind the client to hang up, change the requirements for their call on the website, and to call again so that the Ladon pairing system can contact a more qualified language assistant. If you try to go beyond your capability, you may disappoint the client and at times feel inadequate about yourself. So in this situation, please remember to hang up, ask the client to go online and change the requirements, and call again to reach another language assistant. That is all for this video. We hope it has helped you gain a better understanding of the terms used in the healthcare setting. Happy barrier break.